Whereas the fundamental problem is that we continue to think of Pakistan as a normal country which has structures of a advanced economy, which has capability and competence, to use some sense term, which has capabilities and competence of a modern state. In many ways, Pakistan never did become a modern state. We started running with the paraphernalia that the colonial state left us. We never modernized our laws. We had we had a civil service that we inherited. We kept it exactly as it is. It's a non-technical civil service. It's a civil service made of colonial gentlemen who try and wing it in a very, very technical modern world. Their incentives are all wrong. Their incentives are to serve the colonial master because the colonial master's terms of giving them massive privileges, massive benefits that rely on colonial largesse are intact. We tacked onto them a global infrastructure where their incentives now are to find a way into the World Bank, into UN system, into this system, that system, where the international agencies take them on scholarships and on tours everywhere. So the state is that in the entire government, there are no technical skills. There are no economists, there are no power engineers, there are no railway people, there are no cost benefit analysts. So all the systems are broken inside the government. If you go back and think about it, Pakistan inherited no economists, no engineers to begin with. Then we slowly created some, but as we create them, they run away from the country faster than we create them, because quite frankly, the generalist civil service wants to hold no one back. So everybody who's educated runs away. The second thing is that our judicial system is that of the colonial system, which relies on arbitrary laws. It's really not a modern judicial system. So they thresh about and interfere in the marketplace all the time. And this brings me to another point. We do not believe in markets. We have a system, the colonial system never believed in markets, never believed in entrepreneurships. If you read the books by Shashi Tharoor and other people, they'll tell you the colonial system was meant to extract from here and take to the West. That system still continues. Now the extractive powers are the local bureaucracy and the judiciary and the army, and they want to extract and keep the money for themselves and mostly take it away too. So that system remains intact. In every which way, we are not a modern state. And we don't believe in the market. The colonial state, if you recall, did not believe in the market. It meant in crushing the local initiative. Even today, we crush local initiative. For example, I'm in Karachi right now, talking about this with many people. We take agriculture, which is one of our largest sectors. Agriculture, there is no market. The bureaucracy controls the seed, the bureaucracy controls the input, the bureaucracy controls the output. They set the prices. Then we take any other industry. We have licenses, we have NOCs, we have this regime that continues, where markets are thoroughly discouraged and bureaucratic permissions take over. So any investor, much of his time is spent seeking bureaucratic permissions. On top of that, along come the IMF and the World Bank, and they want to just simply do a quick fix solution because obviously they don't have the time, nor do they have the local expertise. So they want to do a quick fix solution. The IMF is mainly thinking of making the books balance, and that too short-term books. They don't want to think about the long term. So it's a short-term book balancing setup that the IMF does. So they merely play around with the income statement. They worry about taxation only. The World Bank has lending targets. So they want to lend money to us. They'll do all kinds of things. They'll say, okay, here's a cup broken, fix it. We'll give you some money. Here's a system, something up. They've got excess manpower. So they keep coming up with fresh ideas to, lend money. And we are hungry for money, so we keep borrowing. Then at the second, in another instance, we have all these other consultants who have a vested interest in taking aid money. UN brings in the SDGs. Now, we have 114 SDGs. We don't have the capability of managing one. But now we are running around chasing 114 SDGs, 20,000 programs with the World Bank, then several programs by other donors. So we really don't know. We are chasing our tail. We're running around doing these things. So quite frankly, if you put this cocktail together, there's no way that we can work our way out of this unless we deeply, deeply restructure the colonial state. We modernize our systems. We still don't use digital technology anyway. We are a paper-based, in fact, not even a paper-based economy. We are a paper-based economy of the 19th century. Everything that we do, we put in sextuplicate or triplicate or whatever. We carry huge tons of paper and we file them and we file them and we file them and we file them. Every entrepreneur's time is spent filing paper.
And
How can you
absolutely.
go about this? This is the situation. If you look at it in a nutshell, nobody will tell you this. We pretend that Pakistan is a normal state. All we have to do is collect taxes and do whatever the World Bank says. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that.